did you have any doubts about your abilities to succeed in this career? And how did you push through those feelings?
I guess the question is like, if you want high success, can you deliver every month, every day for the rest of your life? Right. And it's like
A lot of pressure.
a lot of pressure, especially if you want to be a young, successful person. You just have to accept that it's a part of success.
Definitely. And I think success can mean different things to everybody, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure we all have different.
Yeah, I feel like on that note, one thing that I always have said throughout since I graduated from Otis all the way till now is, we're in an art field. So one thing we need to know going in and before and after is that it's ever changing. It changes every day, it evolves every day, and it's really a beautiful thing. And one thing that's just amazing, which hats off to Otis, I say when I kicked off, even jumping one foot into the field up until now, everything I learned and everything I was pushed to do, even in school, like, I can't do it. I just can't, like just every single moment of that I have applied to how I work now and in every type of job that I've done in the fashion industry. And I've said it every day. I feel like a spokesperson sometimes when I'm talking out in my industry. They're just like, listen, I was prepped for this. Otis prepped me. I'm ready. Okay. So that is one thing I will honestly say. I never felt like I couldn't do. It was just a matter of what did I need to learn or get my hands on so that I could tackle like what was making me feel like I can't, holding me back, I should say, or making me fearful. And that honestly has been the most beautiful thing that I would say about my education at Otis. It prepared me for the unknown, because in art, because it's ever changing, you really just don't know where it's going to go. Tomorrow, it could be something else. You're like, oh, this is what it is today. Like you said, we research things. This is what's happening now. And then the next day you wake up and it's something that blows your mind. Like you've never seen it in your life. How did they even get to that point? But you know what? The skill sets that we have learned and what we have, we can figure it out. Like we can break it down. Like literally what Joyce was saying, we work backwards. Okay, got that. Now let's figure out how we got to that point. So yes, that happens all the time, but I never have felt like I could not get to a point where I felt comfortable with it at the end. So for sure.
Just to build off of what you were saying, Tia, I think I do feel like very prepped with just the amount of work that we had at Otis that we had to do. Like the homework felt overwhelming at times, but to be honest, like there's a lot of times where projects are super overwhelming right now. And, we had a lot more creativity and things like that we kind of took, at least I did, took for granted at the time and didn't really, it was like hard because of the amount of work it was. It wasn't hard because it was like, there was a lack of creativity or lack of things that I can do, like things that I wanted to explore. And I think something that my biggest takeaway, I think, from Otis was the time management. I think that is a skill that I think just really, I learned it. I learned that while going to Otis, and I'm very glad that I learned that. If you don't miss deadlines, then it's only good for you. So
Definitely, that was
a plus.
I think we all can agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.